Today we're gonna try to transplant some Chickasaw plums that we saw a few years ago. Let me show you. These are on the edge of a place here. Seen these a few years ago, so we're gonna try to move a few of these. All right, so we're back from digging up a couple of those Chickasaw plums, and we're gonna put them in this food plot. Now, if you remember, last week we planted some chestnut trees just up through here. This is the block of woods that I was talking about that I'm gonna leave. This block of woods right here is about 100 yards thick and about 60 yards wide. I'm gonna leave that block alone as a bedding area. And what we're gonna do across this front right here, we're gonna plant Chickasaw plums, and hopefully they'll spread down this food plot. Now, last night I had about 5 or 6 bucks in this food plot feeding. You can see it looks really lush and green, and there's still a lot of food in here. Planting these, I'm gonna put y'all on a time lapse as I plant these. Now, after we get done with this won't take but a second. Eventually, like I said, this plot will stay here, and this block of thicket right here I'm gonna eliminate, and then I will probably line this whole road right here with Chickasaw plums and different trees, and kind of hedge it back, you know, something low, something a little bit taller, kind of feather that edge line, and then I'll put a row of oak trees or chestnut trees, something down through there. We'll just kind of mix and match things pretty much. But the main reason why I'm doing this is to get these plum trees started. Once they start and they take off, they'll have suckers that'll come up, and we can take those and move them around. We can actually place them inside the block of woods, which is what I'd like to do. We'll go in here and we'll cut down some of these taller trees and just lay them over. Just leave that for a natural area. I'll probably do one on the other side too somewhere. Not sure where exactly yet, but all right, let's get to planting this tree. And then we got 3 bald cypress trees that we're gonna plant. We're gonna try to plant those down in the swamp, kind of somewhere on our property line. All right, so we got our trees planted. We cut down one right here on the corner. My regular chainsaw's not working, so I gotta get some fresh gas for it, some ethanol-free gas, and put in it and see if I can get it back running. And we're gonna come through here, cut some of these trees down, probably just leave them in there. We planted one of our bald cypress trees right here at the edge of the swamp. I think it'll do good right here. It'll be beautiful once it grows up. In the fall, it turns that rusty red color. The leaves will come up right here. It'll be pretty cool. I'm gonna put a flag on it, that way I can see it. When I bush hog, I won't hit it. Now, got some privet that's coming up right here. I'll probably have to come back and spray some Roundup on to kill that. You can't hardly get rid of that stuff. So I only have 4 bald cypress trees. I planted 2 of them down there. Planted one of them over here on this wood line where I planted a redbud at last week, right behind the birdhouse. I think that'll be a real pretty spot for it. The 4th one I'm taking to my mother's house, and I'm gonna plant it later today. So the last thing that I'm gonna do today is take a little bit of potting mix and go inside. I got a crabapple tree sucker that I dug up from my father-in-law's house. It only has like 1 or 2 little small roots on it, so I'm gonna put it in some potting soil. It's been soaking in some water. Put a little rooting hormone on it, put it in the soil, and then I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna go to my mom's in a little while, and then I'll plant this ball cypress tree, and then that'll pretty much be it. Here you can see the crabapple tree that we planted in this little pot here. This is just a cutting that I took off to see if it would root. I've got some leaves that are coming out here, so hopefully it's doing good. Alright, thank you for following along. If you hadn't yet, hit that little subscribe button that's about to pop up. We'd love to have you stick around. Also, there's 2 videos that are going to pop up right here. Check out one of them. I think it'll be something that you'll like as well. We'll see you next time on Hunker Down Outdoors.